Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome to another episode. Real Recognize Real. Turkish is in the building. We're having some technical with Twitch today. I don't know, for some reason it's not streaming to Twitch, so we're on YouTube only today. Hopefully that sorts itself out throughout the evening. What are you saying, fam?
Nothing, bro. Just here, man. Waiting for this Arsenal game kicking off real soon. I just see the lineups and that. So yeah.
What's the lineups? How you feeling about the lineup?
But I say there's 4 key men at Arsenal: Partey, Tierney, Emil, and Saka at the moment, and at least 3 of them have to play for us to really have confidence in a win. And 3 of them are playing. Partey, Saka, Emil. Obviously, Tierney's a big loss, but you know, I think Cedric can do a job. He just won't be able to give us what Tierney does. At least with the other 3 there, is key in the middle, and the middle wins games at the end of the day. And Thomas Partey, Emil through the middle has definitely been our best, you know, form of fluidity from defense to attack. So let's hope that it continues. Yeah,
I hear that, bro. I'm sure you can see in the comment section. Obviously, the meat of the sandwich today. Like Bruno got voted the best January signing in Premier League history, innit?
Well, you got voted it.
Yeah, online on a BBC poll. Now you guys know why I left Twitter. you know them ones there. So it's one of them ones. So we're gonna talk about that. Obviously, we're looking to obviously you got a game after this, so we're looking to the Arsenal game, like how you feel it's gonna go, what you think the key areas are, whatever. And obviously United play tonight as well. So this is a special episode because we're both playing tonight. You know what I'm saying? So who have you not got today?
Wolves.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a super cagey affair then.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those ones. I think it can go either way, or it can be a draw. And that's what I'm going with tonight, even though we've got 3 of those 4. I think as an Arsenal fan, you can't really be overconfident. You know, I think it's up to the team to build the confidence in me. So as much as the last 7 games, I think it's 7 games we haven't lost in, 6 or 7. Let's continue it because the next few games are big ones, and we'll see where we are. We'll see where we are come end of February.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough, man. And tonight
I'm going probably 2-2, bro.
Yeah, what you think is gonna be a draw? Right, 2-2, bro.
Again, even with the United game, I said 2-2, you said 0-0, and it ended 0-0. But in reality, it could have been a 2-2 as well. Do you see it with the chances there?
I don't know, bro. I'm struggling to find 4 good chances for the 2 teams, blood, in that game. I think it could have been a 2-2, but
2 for you, definitely, with the Cavani.
That's what I'm saying. But those again, if Cavani was more clinical, cool, innit? But even then, we're clutching, bro. That was a game, where I think Arsenal defended well and United were just toothless up front. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know. Yeah. I think if you lot had our attack, you'd have probably beat us. You know,
looking at the other game against Wolves, they beat us 2-1 earlier this season. So as much as it looks like right now it will be cagey, tight, and I think it'll be a cagey game for sure. But I think there are going to be goals in it.
Yeah,
I know Arteta's. You know, it seems like he's sorted out the organization, and that's one thing that I'm trying to get my head around as an Arsenal fan. As an Arsenal fan over the last 5-10 years, we're always used to a collapse in terms of defensively, shape-wise, organization. And I thought against United, you know, the defense is a test. They stood up to the test. And again, I think against Wolves, it's a test. I hope they stand up to it, but I'm still kind of sitting on the fence with how confident I am.
Fair. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Today, I think that Arsenal are going to beat Wolves. 1-0.
1-0, KG like that. Okay, fair enough.
I think Arsenal are going to beat them 1-0.
I don't know what's going on with Gabriel though, because all of a sudden Louise Holding starting every game. Gabriel's on the bench again. I don't really understand it, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it's going to be super cagey. I think that you'll just edge it because I think Wolves lack the quality up front. I think since they lost Jota, yeah, it's like, and also Jimenez had their head injury, and I think he's not even back yet, is he? So
No, it was against us as well.
exactly. So I think that they're just impotent at the moment. I think that they've lost two very lethal players, isn't it? And I think that's the difference right now. I think that if Wolves had a striker, I think that they would be closer to the big six. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Probably because they had, over the last couple of years they've been doing well. And yeah, Gabriel did have COVID. He did have COVID, so I guess it is that. But at the same time, I don't know, man. He has played a game like a couple of weeks ago. Or was it last week? So how, surely if he's played a game, that indicates that he's recovered or close to recovery. But now, last two, he's been pulled out again. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe it is the effects of COVID, or maybe Arteta's just happy with the way it is at the moment, because Mari was doing well with Holding. Now Luiz seems to be doing well with Holding. But in reality, we know we got to move on from them, man.
Yeah. So you think once Gabriel's recovered, he goes straight back in, yeah?
He should do, yeah. We got to set this team up for next season and the season after that. Like, there's nothing... Listen, there might be a glimmer of hope for some fans with top four this season, but at the end of the day, there's nothing better for this season right now for me than getting it ready for next season. And things like Gabriel starting centre-back with a partner, that's something that we've got to get ready for. Well, we can't go into next season with... Well, Luiz's contract is obviously done, but we can't go next season still wondering if Gabriel's, the one for us. At the end of the day, we've got to know moving into next season we've made the right decisions. Holding's actually done well. He's got a new contract, so he'll probably be starting with Gabriel next season. But the sooner them two can get back into it, the better, because that's what we need, more game time for both of them.
Yeah, no, that's fair play, man. Big up everyone inside. Do you guys smash that like button, please? On the way in, you already know what to do. My said, Rants, we need you back on Twitter. No way, blood. That place is hell on earth for me right now. You know them one. That's just what it is, bro. Like if you got sensible football opinions, yeah, you'll find it very uncomfortable there. You know them, man. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the faceless people, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Running football Twitter. That's how Bruno won that poll. The poll was best January signing, yeah, in Premier League history. I can't believe it, bruv. Well, I can believe it, but that's why I left football Twitter. Like I said, I think he's the most overrated player I've ever seen in my life. Honestly. Yeah. And it sucks that he plays for my team, bro, because it's kind of like we ain't had much to celebrate in it over the years. And I want to be as gassed about him, yeah, as a player as the majority of my fan base are, but I'm just not. You know them ones. I'm just not, bro. Like, and it's one of them ones where, imagine today I was having a conversation with my friends and I got a voice note here and I know he's left an absolute gem for man, yeah. And it's like we were talking about football, innit? And obviously I was watching. Imagine, I think maybe about an hour ago I was watching like some Ronaldinho. I watched the Ronaldinho compilation. It was like 14 minutes, innit? I was watching it and I was like, bro, if a man never got to watch this footballer in his prime, yeah, like you missed out on football, bro. Like you missed out on it. Like you missed out on it because the highlights, they don't even do justice what this guy was in it. And the thing is, when I see some of these footballers and Kaká as well, yeah, bro, like when you look at people, like the way people eulogize over like De Bruyne and that now, when you look at Kaká was a different level, bruv.
It's different. It was a different type of football culture. Then
different level of footballer, like even above that, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, man, if like Steven Gerrard's athleticism, yeah, with Zidane's touch and his vision was put together, you're just seeing Kaká bursting past man from the halfway line and then slapping it in the top corner and that, bro. Like you're not seeing that in football no more. Do you know what I'm saying? And the closest thing to Dino now is Neymar. Like, and even Neymar ain't even appreciated the way he should be appreciated. Then I see man say greatest signing, yeah. Bro, he's not even top 5 best midfielders to play for my club.
Great, I can't believe it. I thought it was just something that started on Twitter or something. I didn't know he was voted best January signing.
Bro, it's unbelievable. Bro, in January, yeah, Luis Suarez was signed in Jan.
Yeah, Suarez,
Virgil van Dijk. Patrice Evra and Nemanja Vidic. Nemanja Vidic, yeah, the guy that won, the brother captained our team at one point and lifted the Champions League trophy. A man are saying that Bruno's better than him, and we ain't won nothing yet.
Yeah, that's mad. Even them 4 names already is better, and you might even add Matic to it as well. Because I swear Chelsea bought Matic in January.
They did, and they said, and also even I think Tim Cahill lifted trophies for them as well. Them man are saying Tim Cahill's in there. Guys in the comment section, let me know any other January signings that you remember, because I don't remember too many. Yeah, Evra did sign for United, bro. So did Virgil. So did Nemanja Vidic. So did Suarez. That's already 4, bro.
Already 4.
You know, that's already 4. And that's what I mean. It's madness, bro. And you know what it is, yeah? Because we have the biggest fan base, yeah? We have the biggest fan base in the Premier League. So because of that, you're always going to win a poll like that for the recency bias thing, yeah? But what it also shows me is a lot of these men that are trying to argue, yeah, about the football club online, most of them don't even know the club. You know them ones that you don't even know the level of players, yeah, that have actually played for us.
Was all these men in the list for the vote as well?
No, I don't think there was a list. I think it was just open.
Oh, just any player you could just
I think it was just open, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, but to think that man, I got Patrice Evra, yeah, and Patrice Evra and Nemanja
Vidic, Van Dijk, Suarez, Matic.
But that's at our club, bruv. We've got Vidic. Yeah, I'm saying an Evra. Just at our club. So for man to actually pick that guy, yeah, with their chest is so shameless, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why other fans just hate, man.
And it's BBC, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
It's not even like it was one of them side ones where it gets no, I don't know, man. To be honest, the more commercial the thing is, the more you're going to get biased and skewed views like this. Like it's not real. Like it's just fans like to get something from these things too. I remember there were a couple of times when Jack Wilshere was voted the best goal of the season. Well, one time he deserved it. Another time I think he got it because everyone online pushed the initiative to vote for him. Yeah. You know, but essentially, you know, it's just like this. I don't know, man. It's not a win for your player to win this award. They need to prove it.
Bro, it's embarrassing. Look at this. Cahill won an FA Cup and Champions League in 6 months. I didn't know that. So I'm guessing that's a Chelsea fan. Vidic, 5-time Premier League champion, yeah. Andy Cole was signed in January as well. Won us 5 league titles, yeah. But Bruno's better.
Cantona as well, I think, no?
Yeah, Eric Cantona won us. But I think Eric Cantona was signed the season before the Premier League era. Okay. I think he was signed. The Premier League era started in 92, and I think that Cantona signed the year before, I think, or else Cantona would have been in that as well. That's a joke thing. Dixon said that Bruno makes Pogba look bang average. That's why Rants thinks he's overrated. Does he?
But just last week they was both getting praise. So obviously it can work. It's just like at the end of the day, they ain't got one has nothing to do with the other.
Nah, but you know what it is, yeah. Just because, man calls
do you want to see Pogba in Bruno's position, or are you happy with Pogba playing behind?
No, if Pogba was playing in Bruno's position, we'd be a better team. I have no doubt about that. But that's not the argument here. You know, no, I don't care about one or the other or whatever, bro. I know who the better player is, and anyone that knows football knows who the better player is. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't need to get into that conversation, but I don't know why people feel the need to compare them all the time when really, yeah, Bruno like can't even lace his boots. You know them one. So like it is what it is, bro. It's just these stat merchants looking for a hero. You know them one. That's all it is. So I don't know. I find it embarrassing that man would say that, but we always need people with stupid opinions anyway, because you know what I mean, it makes the show.
As a footballer, 100%, Bruno can't chat to Pogba, 100%.
Well, of course he can't. But anyone that knows football knows that, innit? So it's one of them ones where like diverse opinions creates good discussions, innit? If everyone agreed on everything and everyone had the same opinion, bro, there'll be nothing to talk about.
Yeah, Bruno, 100%. There's different, it depends on the way you look at it. Obviously, if you look maybe at attacking output, then cool. Fernandes' efficiency if you're looking at it stats wise, is very good. But
no, but it's not really though, because
that's what I'm saying. If you delve
efficiency means that like how many touches of the ball you have before you affect the game, innit? And my man usually has some of the most touches on the ball, and gives the ball away the most. That's not efficient.
He does give the ball away a lot, but in terms of goals, assists compared to Pogba, he's obviously
that's not efficiency. You know what I mean? That's impact on games output, in terms of goals and assists. Yeah, output, like the pretty output. But my man's got a free role in the team and takes all the set pieces. So the output again don't even really reflect.
So what happens this summer with Pogba though? Is because obviously December that Raiola thing came out, obviously he picked up form, it got pushed to the side. Is it still a problem? Is it still over?
I think he might stay, bro. I think he might stay. I personally think he should leave, but I think that he'll stay because I don't think that he's got many options afforded to him. Do you know what I mean? I think if this was another situation, like Barca don't have no money, their finances are a state. Real Madrid are sorting out their stadium, so I don't think they've got money. It's only really Juventus and PSG that can afford him, and I don't really know if they would fork out the money that was needed to sign him. So I think he might just be stuck at Manchester United, and he's just going to try and make the most of it. So I genuinely don't feel like he's going to leave. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I don't think he'll leave. Think he'll leave.
You can't really see the avenue right now. You're right. You can't really see where to at the moment. The current climate, the money around, it's not really going to make sense. So,
yeah, man said, hold on, Cantona left in late November 92. So that should count then. I think that is Premier League era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means there's no way. I can't believe this. Yeah, that means Cantona's in there as well. And Cantona won us 4 out of 5 Premier League titles.
We're coming up to 10 players that have had bigger impacts January signing wise. And I see a lot of people saying Oba, but with the Oba one, as much as Oba definitely come in and was very productive, it's like, where did we go with it? And
he did win you trophies though. Like Oba's won you trophies. You won the FA Cup, that still counts. We haven't won anything. So Oba's definitely in there.
And the golden boot, the golden boot, I'll give him that. He's just above, I'd say, but it can flip around.
And I also think that I think Eric Cantona cost like £1 million or something like that as well. Nemanja Vidic, I think, cost about £12 million. Patrice Evra cost, I think, less than that. And Bruno cost 40 something million going up to 65. So not only is he not a better signing, but even when you look at value for money, he's not in the conversation either.
He got titles out of the other ones in the end, so
yeah. But I don't get it in it, bro. Oh, it's 15 mil. What did I say, Vidic? I think I said 12. Like, yeah. So yeah. 12, 15, either way, cheap. And Lampard, no, not Lampard, sorry, Cantona, 1.2 million it was from Leeds. So there you go. Again,
you gotta take all that into account. Like, you gotta take all that into account. Like, in the next 2 years, if you man go on to win the league and Fernandes goes on to have the same numbers he's had in the first 13 months over the next 18, then you might have a better argument to say potential. But even then, look at the names we've said. Vidic, how many years was he dominant for? It wasn't even just one title. Like, he was dominant for years. Evra, same. I don't like Evra personally, but Evra the same. So it's, that argument is way too soon, way too early, and you can't even see it yet. You can't even see it in the distance.
Yeah, facts. They're saying Riyad Mahrez. Was he what? Leicester bought him? Did Leicester buy him in January, or did Man City? But did Man City buy him in January?
Man City bought him summer. I'm 99% on that. So it must have been Leicester that bought him in Jan.
But nah, yeah, Riyad Mahrez. Oh yeah, and he won them a Premier League as well. Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, Riyad Mahrez won Leicester Champions League. So you have to say that he has to be above man as well.
Yeah, because that's what it comes down to.
Women the Premier League, yeah.
That's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Oh Lord, that's what I mean. Football Twitter's in the mud, innit, for stuff like this, innit? I don't know where these conversations actually come from, anyway. But I don't know, man. It's good conversation, innit? It's good conversation.
Yeah, at least it adds something. It adds something to the football world to talk about and bring up these old things. Like, how often in the modern day do you get to bring up Cantona and all the old man? The old signings, we took Vidic, Evra, and that was the same January, innit? Because I remember it was like a year after we last one. Was it like a year or two? That was probably like 6 times you signed Vidic and Evra. January.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because and then we won the Champions League in like 18 months later.
That was it, and that was like Fergie pulling 2 out of the bag in January. And how often do you see that? Like
Van Dijk, they both started badly as well.
Yeah, 100%. There was like people. Who was it? I think Rio. There was a video of Rio saying that he was looking at them, thinking like, "Who are these guys?" But by the end of it, look who them guys were. Like, I can't lie. The good old days.
That's what I mean. The mad thing. All right, big up everyone inside. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Who are you going with for best January signing?
I'm actually gonna go with I'm gonna go with Vidic. You know, I'm gonna go with Vidic because Van Dijk's up there, but when you bring value for money into it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vidic, 100%. But Van Dijk is definitely up there. But Vidic pips it for me. So
yeah, it's mad. I think Vidic is in terms of overall, but I think for immediate impact, if someone said Van Dijk, I'll be like, cool, innit?
Yeah,
because Vidic came in and he took a while to settle. Him and Patrice Evra, like took a while to settle, innit? Probably they took about, I'd say close to a year to settle in it completely, in it, turn into the players we knew that they could be. Whereas I think Virgil for Liverpool, he came in and within 2 seasons he'd won fucking
Champions League,
and the league. Like Jesus Christ, do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? In terms of impact, how could you even say a man's like better signing than him? Like, and he hasn't won nothing.
It's true. But you see, that's what I want to argue. If someone said Van Dijk, I'd agree as well. But you see, with Vidic, it was like that even early form where people doubted it. Yeah, I think that makes the story better because you see when he was eventually there and solid, and people are like, hold on.
Yeah, that's the same brother that everyone was bodying.
Yeah, where do you want to find this guy? And then you go back and you think, right here. But with Van Dijk, it was like the final pieces of the puzzle. It was like this one has to work in, and then all eyes were on it. With Vidic, it was like. Like a diamond in the dirt kind of thing. So it's a toss up between the two for me, but I'll go with Vidic.
I hear that. And Vidic actually cost 7 million.
7 mil,
bro. Man. Look at that, bro. Brought him to Old Trafford from Spartak Moscow, bro. I can't believe it, bro. I don't know. You know what it is, yeah? You see when United sign players, newspapers always fucking inflate fees, bro. I always had 12 in my head. Only 7 million. And Virgil cost 70, innit? So I think Vidic wins on that alone, innit? No, like that. Louis Saha came in as well, won a couple things. Bro, United have had some decent January windows, innit? I think that a lot of these fans were under the age of like 18 that voted.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's the more modern day fans or the younger generation that are probably in school now.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy said, do you think rather than saying he's overrated, Bruno is just not a world-class player because not many can come and hit the ground running? Like, he is just not. I don't understand what you're saying, bro, but the whole point of someone being overrated, is the general consensus that he's better than he actually is, bro. So he is overrated. Just because someone's overrated, it doesn't mean they're shit. You know the ones. It just means that man think they're better than they actually are. There's bare overrated ballers in the modern game, and most of the overrated ballers in the modern game are the guys with the inflated numbers.
Yeah, it's true. When you overrate someone, you're not necessarily putting them down.
Not at all. Absolutely not. Just a lot of people's inflated numbers, get people saying, oh, yeah, this guy's sick. Look at his goal involvements and that, bro. That's what man base things on. Most of the greatest players in the game, before the Ronaldo and Messi era, would be underrated in this era because their numbers didn't stand up.
Oh, definitely. Look at the way people disrespect like people like Zidane on Twitter. It's just mad.
It's feisty, isn't it?
It's mad.
It's feisty, bro. And even when I see someone like Kaka, like, bro, he never had Kevin De Bruyne numbers. He never had Bruno numbers. But if you put them both together, they still weren't better than him.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And that's just kind of what it is, bro. Same with players like Iniesta. His numbers aren't amazing, bro. You know what I mean? But these are generational footballers. And I think that to just go off just superficial numbers and start judging players and saying, yo, they're sick because they got a wavy card on FIFA, and and they got good stats. You know what I mean? And they get you loads of points in your flipping fantasy football. What's it called? FPL.
Yeah, FPL. Yeah.
Certain man get you bare FPL points, and then you're going on Twitter and telling you and
That's a
rubbing
good
out.
one, you know?
What's
That's
that, bro?
a good one. I can't lie to you, fam, because that is a good. That's a real one too. Because I've seen bare people like that are gassed off FPL and being like, "Yeah, this player's hard. This player's hard. This," but it's just because they're racking up like points on a fantasy scoring system. In reality, you watch the games week in week out, you'll see a different reality sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Mara's 650k in January to Leicester, and then their man won the Prem. Joking.
Mad. That's a mad one.
That's what I mean. Big up Matthew Smith. He's saying Vidic and Evra came in.
They sold him for 60 mil. Sorry, G, but then they sold him for 60 mil. That's he that one's up there, 100%.
100. And he's saying that Vidic and Evra came into a better United team. Absolutely. I think that 2006 team, yeah, which evolved into the 2008 team, is Manchester United's best team I've seen in my life. And yeah, they did absolutely come into a better team, but also they were up against better caliber of attackers. Do you know what I mean? They played in a better era of football. This current era of football is not good, bruv. Like when you look at the volume of quality, bro. Just look at our teams. Look at Man United and Arsenal now compared to where they were then, and the caliber of players they had.
Different level.
You know what I mean? So I know what you mean.
But I think there was more pressure for Vidic and Evra coming into that team. I think that makes it more pressurized situation.
Bruno came into a team that weren't really achieving much, and all he had to do was just score goals, and people were going to love him straight away. You know them?
Yeah.
Like the ball was on the floor.
So wasn't 06, yeah? Because what? It would have been after Invincibles. Did Chelsea win the league 2 years in a row, or was it one?
Pardon?
After Invincibles, did Chelsea win the league 2 years in a row, or was it one?
Yeah, I think it might have been 2. You know what I'm saying?
So the pressure on Vidic and Evra them times was big to help bring Man United back. Like, it wasn't as big as it is now because now it's 7 years in. It's a bit different, but the pressure then with the players around then who knew what Man United were a lot more than they do now. I think I put that more in favor of Vidic and Evra than I do in Fernandes right now.
Yeah, 2 good arguments. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that anything is wrong or right about that. Do you know what I mean? I just think it depends on how you want to look at it. Big up Tristan as well. He's always in the chat. You guys smash the like as well. There's 1.6 in here. We should be well over 500 likes. I don't even think we are. Let's try and hit 700-800. How much stick we got for signing Virgil? He was bound to flop because of his price tag, and rival fans were waiting for him to fail. That's true as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
When we saw the 70 million, I was like, right, this is a bit mad. You know them ones. Like, not outwardly, but in my head, I was like, 70? Yeah. You know, like that. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I knew he was a good player, but I didn't think he was 70 million pounds worth. But now it's looking like money very well spent. You know what I'm saying? What they got out of him.
100%. I think everyone at the time had to be like, whoa. Like, well, what's this all about? Like, we obviously there's a defender there, but is it really because that money there is final piece of the jigsaw money, and he was.
Yeah.
And well done to them. They took the risk and it paid off.
Absolutely. My man saying Vidic can't really use value when we live in a world where Maguire costs 80. That's true, but I think value has to come into it as well. Do you know what I mean? Because if someone says, best January signing ever, but you spent £100 million on man, of course, man was meant to be good if that's how much he cost. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get extra value for money, that definitely does influence the decision, bro. Like, Vidic has gone on to captain the club, win 5 Premier League titles and a Champions League, bro, and he cost £7 million. That has to factor into it.
100%, because it's not like Vidic was 30 million in January 2006. He was 7 mil. In comparison to now, Vidic would still be a diamond in the dirt signing, because even though Maguire's up to 80 mil, if you take that 7 mil and put it into now, you bought Rio for 30 mil them times, isn't it?
Yeah. So he was a British record at the time. I think.
So you can see the 7 million was value for money. Like, I know what this guy's trying to say with the Maguire 80, but it's completely different. Like, you have to include it.
Yeah, absolutely. So overall, I think honestly, guys, whether you want to include the price or not, it doesn't really matter. it doesn't really matter. I still think there are some very, very viable contenders, yeah, for that January thing, and I don't think he's in the conversation, bro. You know them ones, and just because I think man's overrated, you know what I mean? That don't mean I don't like man, because I don't know him, innit? It's got nothing to do with likes, bro. You see, the thing is with football, yeah, football is a game of opinions, bro. Everyone sees the game differently, innit? Just because I'm not on the bank, not on the bandwagon, yeah, that doesn't mean one, I don't think he's a good player at all, and I think he's crap, because that doesn't make sense. He's clearly not a crap footballer, but I don't think he's as good as the adulation that he gets. I think it's extremely excessive. You know them ones. I think that the praise he gets, yeah, the praise that he gets doesn't it doesn't reflect his performances. It doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of players in the team that play better than him and like more consistently, yeah, and don't get that respect that they deserve because maybe they're not scoring the goals. Do you know what I mean? And that's just all it is, bro. I don't think that the praise is warranted. Like the level of praise is warranted. I don't. I think it's, and that's all it comes down to. And it's just like if you're getting that much praise when you're not playing well, you should get criticism as well.
100.
But he doesn't get criticized. And when you criticize him, yeah, these men want to get emotional and get all in their feelings like you're talking about their dad or something.
Yeah, people, I don't know. Well, I can never support a football player like some of the fans nowadays. I can never do it to the extent where they're being idolized in a sense. I get the Messis and I get the Ronaldos. I get that. Neymar's.
No, but even the Ronaldo and Messi's, I don't like it either, bro. Like,
I don't like it, but
I don't like it either, bro. There's bare man that are just on this joke thing, bro. And even with Mo Salah as well, like it's one of them ones where my man's got a whole cult behind him as well. You say one thing about this guy, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you hate Mo Salah and that, bro." Shut up, man. It's football, innit?
Bro, I had the Ozil Brigade on me for years, bro. I had the Ozil Brigade on man for years, fam.
Bro, that's just what it is. You know them ones there.
Yeah,
that's just exactly what it is, bro. These man go on, yeah, like you'll have like swarms of people, yeah, coming at you saying, "Oh, right, you just don't like him." I had people in my comments last time, yeah, from the last show, because I said that for me, yeah, Son's better than Salah, yeah, and I'd rather have him in my team. And bear man were like, "Oh, you just don't like Salah. Look at his numbers." Not that I don't like him, bro. It's just that, bro, I don't rate him the same way you rate him.
You prefer a Son's style and technique and
exactly, yeah. And I think that if they were given the same number of clear-cut chances, yeah, over the course of a season, yeah, I think that Son would score more goals than him. I genuinely think that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is. I just think that the system that Son plays in, and also his versatility and the fact that he gets played on the left, played down the middle, played in a 2, played on the right, he even got played at wing back for one thing, bro. His versatility almost works against him in a way.
That's what I mean. At the end of the day, it's your opinion. It's not based on how much you like the man. You don't know the man.
I don't know neither of them, bro.
This is what I tell people. Like, it's not based on how much I like someone. I don't know none of these men personally, bro. I don't care. I don't wish to know them personally either. Like, I'm not here to get some of these footballers to follow me and build I don't care about all that. I just give my opinion on them and that's it. Like, if you hang off their balls, then it's probably best you don't hear my opinion on some of the footballers, because I'm not here, like, I'm not filtered. I'm just going to say it how I think it is. It might be wrong, it might be right. It's just real to me.
100%. Big up everyone inside. Super chat from Dan McCall. Do you think YouTube has created a new respect amongst rival fans? I don't think so, bro. What do you think?
I think it's me. I've always had close friends from school till now that are United, that are my granddad's Tottenham. Like, I've had friends and family that have supported other teams, and there's always been a respect there because of that friendship, because of that family, and that I'm not one to lose myself. And I don't know. I don't think it has. I think it's actually probably broken it a bit more, in my opinion.
Yeah, because now bear man are forcing rivalries.
Yeah.
You know the one. Bear man are forcing it.
Yeah. I'd argue it's the opposite, Dan. I can't lie. I'd argue it's the opposite, but it comes down to the person, individual themselves. Like me and Rants can talk about football offline as much as we can talk about it here online. That's the thing. We can just talk anyway. So it just comes down to you as a person and how much respect you show others.
Absolutely, because I think you know what it does, yeah. You know what it does, bro. People just force these agendas in it, and then think that man just have to flip in diss every rival club to get retweets and likes in it. You know, man. I've never been a tribal football fan. I've always been someone that just loves the game of football, bro. And it's like football's football to me, innit? If a player's good, I don't care who they play for, whatever. You know them ones. Now it's like rare. It's Liverpool, so man have to hate Liverpool. Man have to hate Arsenal, man. Bro, I don't hate any football club because they ain't done nothing to me.
Because you see what's funny, yeah? Sometimes, especially in our shows, sometimes you'll either get their comments saying like, "Oh, Turkish, why didn't you cut him off when he said this?" Oh, Rants, why didn't you pull him up when he said this, bro? I'm not here to shout and debate with Rants about his opinion or my opinion. I want to hear it. We discuss it, but it's not about. It's not, like, I understand maybe sometimes in private lives, the banter and all that, you argue, you know, it's all love, but like there's too much of that online anyway. There's too much. Nine vids out of 10, you're gonna see people overreacting, hyping up, shouting, you know, all of that. So it's better to come from another angle, and I'm happy with that angle.
Facts. And the thing is, the problem with that situation as well, when you look at it, it's like, bro, I only dislike the fans of certain clubs, but bro, I dislike the fans of my own club as well, bro. You know them ones. So it's not like it's special. It comes down to the individual, bro. I've got Liverpool fans that I like, Liverpool fans I don't like, Chelsea fans I like, Chelsea fans I don't like, Arsenal fans I like, Arsenal fans I don't like. You know them ones. Like, bro, it's got nothing to do with the club itself, because the club itself ain't done nothing to me, bro.
100%.
Like, it's football, bro. It's not war, bruv. Man are not out here taking lives and that, bro. They're just kicking a flipping round thing filled with air, bro. It's not that deep.
Trust me, man. Come on, man. This is what I'm saying.
It's never been that deep. So for me,
man.
like, you know what I mean? My dad supports Liverpool, my mum supports Tottenham, bruv. Like, so what in it? Like, you know them ones, like, man don't hate no football clubs. Like, I've never had bad relationships with someone just because of the football team they support.
Yeah, that's all mad. That's all mad.
That don't make sense to me.
You'll have some Arsenal fans saying, "You can't talk to Tottenham," and I'm like, "Are you mad, blood? What are you talking about? How can I not talk to a man because of the club he supports, fam?"
One brother said to my brother one time, "Oh, how come you're wearing red and that?" And he's like, "Yeah, because I like the coat."
The fuck? Like,
but you're a Tottenham fan, you can't wear red and that because it's the Arsenal color. What kind of shit is that, bro? Your life's a joke, blood. And too many people take football that seriously, you know.
100%. You see it with the AFTV thing as well, with how many Arsenal fans at games don't like it. I want to shout and prance about, like, you know, like it's not just football. Like, it's not just opinions on football. And I struggle with that. I struggle with understanding, like, what sort of a life are man living that you get this wound up to the point where you're just embarrassing yourself about football? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it just doesn't make sense. If I get it when man are winning and you lose yourself a bit, because winning is a different feeling. But if you're not winning, and by winning I mean the biggest things, you got to take a step back and be a bit more, you know, objective.
Yeah. Absolutely. Big up for that question, man. Good question. Smash the like, people. 1.6 in here. Let's get those lights up. And before we move on from this, Caleb's saying, yeah, look, his shot conversion rate is lower than Salah. One's is 0.16, one's will 0.17. And guess what that stat doesn't tell you? It doesn't tell you the quality of chances that they're scoring from, and it doesn't tell you the quality of chances that they've missed as well. You know them. So again, people can use stats, yeah, to manipulate an argument, bro. But when Son's scoring goals, yeah, from 30 yards, curling them in the top corner, and another man's got Mane crossing the ball, a man's clipping it into the open net or getting played through on goal and that, bro, they're different goals, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know how hard the chances are that one man's scoring and the next man's scoring, bro. Like, these things can't be factored in. You know what I mean? It's just like, you might have a better conversion rate if you're playing for Man United, yeah, but if David Beckham's putting the ball on a fucking sixpence for you, yeah,
you're getting a better service, isn't
You're getting a better service, bro. You know them ones. At the moment, Harry Kane's only service, yeah, is fucking a through ball from Harry Kane, or he's making goals himself, blood. Got them on some joke thing right now.
Yeah,
you know them ones. He ain't got man like Thiago and them man sliding him through.
It's true. It's different levels around him.
different. Do you know what I mean? Big up Bert for the super chat. He said Haaland's dad said he wants Erling to go City. Makes sense. He was born, I think Erling was born in Leeds and his dad played for Man City. So if he wants him to go there and he ends up there, fair enough.
They got the money.
They've got the money to get him. I don't think that he's got necessarily got the technical abilities that Pep would want, because Pep likes pressing forwards and Erling Haaland's not a pressing forward.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would suit Pep Guardiola, but stranger things have happened. I didn't think that Thiago would suit Klopp, and Klopp still went in for him. So you never know. Maybe Pep might accommodate him.
Yeah. So and we've seen over the last years how quick a manager would have to change it to keep relevant. Look at Jose right now; he didn't change it up. He's not really relevant like he was before, and in the next couple of years he will fade further away from that. So Pep, if he goes with Haaland, you're right. He's not a like for like Aguero replacement, but he's a fucking very good replacement to say the least. Like I don't know who else City would go for that would fit the profile, not only in terms of ability but in terms of the wow factor too. And the big clubs all want that. He must have a release clause in his contract too, because
I've heard it's like 70 million euros or something like that, which is fuck all. Man City will
do that.
Yeah, so I think he can do that like calm. You know them ones. You man smashed that like. You man are telling me that Pogba won player of the month for is that January, yeah? I think that was well deserved. I think he deserved that. Do you know what I'm saying? He probably should have won December as well. Do you know what I mean? And
that was
one of them ones.
Oh, yeah,
it was a good month for him. I think that Luke Shaw should have been up there as well. You get me? I think that Luke Shaw's had a good 6 weeks, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that he should have probably been in the conversation. Who was the running? Who came second? Who came third? What was it? Did they tell you?
Is this Premier League? Yeah.
I don't know if it's Premier League Player of the Month. I think it might be Man United Player of the Month still.
Yeah, because who else in the league had a good month?
I'm not sure.
I can't even think off the top of my head. But yeah, United-wise, definitely Pogba. But Shaw should be up there too, based off of the last month or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Shaw came second, Maguire came third.
Okay, well, Shaw came second. Well, then fair enough. That was accurate then. Yeah, fair enough. I can respect that then. Do you know what I'm saying? I can respect that. At least the votes were quite balanced. Do you know what I'm saying? Because them two definitely deserve to be the top two. They probably should have been the top two last year as well. I mean, last month as well. So yeah, that's good for Pogba, man. Hopefully he can have another good month again. Do you know what I mean? Like that's all.
People in the comments also in the League One saying Gundogan and Souček for the Premier League Player of the Month, and they had good months too. Souček, man, that guy is a signing. I can't even lie,
bro. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, since he signed, no other CM has scored as many. He's good. Well, he's got double digits in goals since he signed last January. For his figure profile, quality.
Yeah, it's a mad thing. I'm not gonna lie. He's a good player, man. And I'm gonna start watching West Ham now. Thingy's there. Now Lingard's there, boy. Man's on Lingard watch now. Now he's on loan, bro. I wanna see how he plays for another team, because you get me, I've put my reputation on the line for him a load of times, bro. And I still think that I still think there's a player in there, bro. I think that he gets harshly criticized because I think people just don't like him off the pitch, you know them ones. So they're
looking out for him, yeah.
They just want to rub him out, blood. So I want to see how he does, bro. Because I genuinely think that I think he's better than man give him credit for still. I don't think he's a world beater, but I think some of the slander he gets when he has a decent game, you know, there's certain players. I'm sure Pepe's like that for your team as well. If he has a decent game, he don't do nothing special, and that man will just cuss him out, bro, because he's trendy.
Yeah.
You know them ones.
100%.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Salah's second West Ham, that touch and delicate finish?
That was
bruv. The finish was mad. The finish. I thought the finish was beautiful. You know what I mean? The touch was good, but I think the finish was better than the touch. Because everyone's getting like gassed over the touch, but I think the people getting gassed over the touch ain't seen real tech man play, bro. Like that touch wasn't that fascinating.
That's what we talk about back in the day. You'd see that and better more often. The touch was nice, bro. The
finish was what done it for me, because it was so cheeky, bro. And he lifted it probably like a millimeter over the keeper. You know them ones where it's like if it was a millimeter lower, the keeper saves it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was inch perfect, the finish, in it. The
Spinning
touch
it.
itself, it was with the sole of his boot and he was on the stretch. So it was a bit lucky. It's one of them ones where if you play football, you know, you stick your foot out and you try to control it. But 9 times out of 10, if you're controlling the ball with your studs when it's coming in the air, it ain't always gonna land. You know what I mean? You don't know where it's gonna land, innit? Like
Yeah.
you don't know. It's not like he controlled it on his laces or something like that and he killed it dead. Like, it was under his boot. So do you know what I'm saying? On another day, that skids off your studs and it's going anywhere, innit? So it was a great touch, but I wouldn't say it was deliberate, but the finish was deliberate, blood. You know that one.
Cold.
And that's what it is. I think it's a sick goal. That's got to be up there for goal of the month. Just because the whole execution, the way the goal came together, it was beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
Alan said it. Bergkamp used to do that in his sleep. Yeah, that's one player.
In metal studs.
Yeah. Them studs, they're the sharp ones.
Man used to do it on them long studs, bro. You know them ones that are looking like nails and that.
Yeah,
You know
man.
them ones there. Like, that's what I mean. But these man, if they didn't watch that Premier League era, they wouldn't realize.
You don't get enough of that now. You don't get enough of that now.
Players like even like Mark Badukas and that man used to overlook and that. Them man were doing mad touches and spinning man and that. Like every week.
It was cold.
Every week. You know them ones, and that's just what it is. So it was a sick goal. Do you know what I mean? But yo, trust me, if you see Premier League years, you'll see man doing madness like that all the time.
All the time, fam. Bro. I don't even want to keep on reminiscing. I can't even lie to you.
It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. But you know what? That's what made us fall in love with football. So there's always going to be a fun memory. It's just like wrestling. If you grew up in the Attitude Era, you can't watch wrestling now, the same, blood.
Don't talk to me about E, bruv. WWE. If you watch the Attitude Era, there's no E. That's when wrestling died, when it became E.
It's true. It's true, blood.
Yeah, but obviously that's all people know now. The Attitude Era was something else. You're right. 100%.
It's true. If you didn't grow up in the Attitude Era, like what you're watching right now, like you can't compare it. And that's what football's like now. You know them ones. If you grew up in that 90s, late 90s, early 2000s era, it's like, nah, like man can't watch this football the same way with the same emotion.
Nah.
You know them ones that you can't. You know them ones. That's what I mean. Man like Berber was pulling cannons out, killing. You know them ones there. He was doing that, like pulling down cannonballs, and people never even used to really eulogize about what Berber used to do because
they used to
he was
admire.
doing it in an era where there were bare men that had tech, so it wasn't really a big deal.
Yeah.
None colder things than that.
People used to admire it because of his height and stuff and say, wow, it's unique because of his build. But in reality, you look now and it's unique, full stop.
Facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Big up everyone inside here. Big up everyone inside here, bruv. What's this bro said? Because, bro, flipping show's flown by already, blood. You know them ones there?
Yeah, 50 what? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Big up everyone inside. What's this? My man's about Martial, bruv. What do you think about Martial, bro? Like in terms of talent, obviously he's in shit form at the moment. He's not playing well, but where do you stand on him? Are you one of them people that are throwing him in the bin, or do you think that there's a player in there, blood?
I still think there's a player in there, but I would be frustrated now. It's just sometimes I feel like he needs to just, I don't know. He seems quiet on the pitch sometimes. I don't watch enough of United, but I just want him to take a bit more ownership. I think he's had a few years now. I think he needs to believe he's a player, because there is a player in him. Like there's definitely a player in him. He's got good qualities on the ball. He's got good technique dribbling. He's maybe not an out-and-out striker in my opinion. I'd say he's a better winger cutting in, but I wouldn't say throw him in the bin yet. I think he could still work out. Why are you saying you're done or?
Nah, bro. I love Martial, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, you see with Martial, I think that Martial, when you're saying he's a better winger, I think Martial's a better wide player in a Man City or a Liverpool system. You know them, man.
Yeah.
But in the Man United system, he's not, because, bruv, man have man tracking back and doing all that donkey work. Let Rashford do that. You know them.
Yeah.
Like, let Rashford do all the donkey work. But I think in a system where you're getting loads of the ball and you're attacking, bro, like Martial, playing where Mane is playing for Liverpool, bro, he'll be scoring way more goals, blood. and affecting the game way more. You know them ones, like way more. But I just think that he's unfortunate. He's playing similar to Pogba, where he's playing in an era where most of the time he's been at the club, we've been shit.
Yeah, it's that
You know,
pegs kind of thing where it's not
and
fit.
Unfortunately, like with some good players, bro, like it's not just about being a good player. It's almost about who you play with and the era that the club was in. Like for instance, yeah, if Gary Neville never came through, yeah, in the Man United team, yeah, when Man United had Ferguson and was successful and that, bruv, more times, yeah, he probably wouldn't even have stayed in the team.
No, he wouldn't have.
You know them one. That's what it is. But when you're a decent player and you're in a successful team, yeah, cool, you got longevity. When you're in a team that's struggling, they demand more of you.
Yeah.
You know the ones there, they demand more of you because they're like, well, boy, if you're not the guy, we're gonna buy someone else.
Yeah, because we look at you in times of need, and you need to stand up and be counted.
Most of the criticism that Pogba's got and Martial's got is because Man United have been dying for goals. Imagine if they came to Man United when Nani and Anderson came to Man United, when man was already winning Premier League titles, one of the best teams in Europe, and then you put Paul Pogba into that midfield, yeah, with Carrick and that. Or you put Martial into the team with Rooney and Ronaldo, bro. It's a different fucking, like, bruv, it's a different conversation, isn't it?
Different ball game.
Different ball game. But now we're putting them in the game and putting them in teams where they're our best players and they have to win us things or we're fucked. So, like, even with the Bruno thing, yeah. If we bought Bruno in the season, we bought Paul Pogba and Bruno was playing with fucking Fellaini and playing with Herrera, man would be saying he's shit, blood. But because he's come in and he's the last player in, yeah, to a squad that's almost finished, he's the icing on the cake. So now he's getting all the credit for loads of things that other players have helped build over the years.
Yeah, you're right. It's always the like final pieces that get the look at the Liverpool, Van Dijk and Alisson. You know, the final
pieces. That's what they were. But Jordan Henderson's their skipper, and the funny thing is, they had a spell that when Henderson wasn't playing, they couldn't pick up points.
Yeah,
you know the ones there, and he was there before all of them.
You see the importance there.
That's what I mean. So he still has an importance to the team, even though he's not the one that's going to get the headlines, and even though he's not one of the better players, he still has an importance. You know them, and that's what it is, bro. You'll get all the accolades if you're the one that's picking up the numbers, because that's how the modern game is right now.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Smash up that like button. Still 1.5 in here. Guys, let's get it up, man. Let's get up to 700-800 likes. You already know what it is. Wolves and Arsenal's about to kick off soon, people.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
That's it. So I know you lot got a head over there. Manchester United build-up starts at 7:15 with Saeed right here. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you, man, jump back in. And yeah, I'll see you then. Is there anything you need to plug? Are you doing a match reaction after the game?
Yeah, I'll do a match reaction after the game. Couple hours after the game, I'll do my reaction. Yeah, that's about it today, to be honest.
There you go, people. So look out for that. Make sure you obviously follow his YouTube channel. And yeah, we'll be back on Turkish's channel on Friday, people. Smash the like button. I'll be back at 7:15 for